Who else has any more doubts about Xabi Alonso football at Real Madrid? Because I don't have any more questions for this Xabi Alonso style of play. Beautiful game for Real Madrid, not the best ever. They did not dominate from start to finish. It was not a flashy scoreline. It ended 1-0 in favor of Real Madrid, but Real Madrid showed quality. This was the best opponent they have ever come across in this Xabi Alonso era of Real Madrid, and they came out the victors once more. 4 games for Real Madrid, 3 wins and 1 draw. Impressive stuff from Xabi Alonso. And what is so impressive is not about the fact that we're winning, is that we have an identity this time around. Massive respect to Carlo, but I think this is a different direction in terms of Real Madrid progression going into the future. Beautiful game, like I said once again. So this was a clash of two European giants, two of the best teams in European football and in the history of the game, faced off in the Club World Cup this summer, and the game ended in favor of Real Madrid. But I think Juventus also showed quality in this match. They were very stubborn and adamant to Real Madrid in this game. They almost got something out, but I think Real Madrid were just too good for Juventus on the night. The game started pretty much in favor of Juventus, having more of the ball, having chances created, Yildiz cutting through that defense. But I think Real Madrid stood solid, and Thibaut Courtois had to make some little saves here and there. But Real Madrid defense stood compact together. They have been defending as a unit, and that has been really evident. 2 clean sheets in a row for Real Madrid and Thibaut Courtois is a really massive step going forward, because last season we conceded goals from here and there. Teams that did not even make sense were putting goals behind our net, and that wasn't make sense. So I think the first step of fixing this Real Madrid team, that Xabi Alonso has been doing well, is fixing that defense, and the defense is looking better than we have seen in a long time, for Real Madrid. So the game started very good for Juventus. Juventus were trying to look for that space. They were having good counter attacks. Colomani had the best chance probably in that first half, but failed to convert. Jude Bellingham also having a chance, but could not finish from a very close range. Quite unfortunate for both sides, and the game ended 0-0. So though Juventus had more possession, they played better. Seemingly in that first half, Real Madrid had more attempts on goal. One of the standout players of this game again is that Juventus goalkeeper. I think if this game were to go to a draw or something, Juventus goalkeeper would be the player of the match. But since they did not win or get a draw, I think it was fairly going to be a Real Madrid player that will win the player of the match. So despite all that dominance, they were not able to score, so the game was not really in advantage of any side. But Real Madrid started the second half much better. They started the game more brilliant. They adjusted a few things and they looked very better in that second half, until Cancelo Garcia with a fine ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Beautiful cross from Trent, and Cancelo headed the ball in like it had no other place to be. This is a Real Madrid Castilla Academy graduate that was just given the opportunity in the absence of Kylian Mbappe, and he has already put up 4 goal contributions for Real Madrid in 4 games. There is no better way to take opportunities than what this boy has just done. Scoring another goal, giving another win to Real Madrid is nothing we are going to forget anytime soon. So Real Madrid did a good job today, but the Cancelo Garcia goal was enough to give Real Madrid the win, as Juventus were very rock solid at the back. But I think the only escape we had was that Cancelo goal, and once again the goalkeeper from Juventus was very stand out in this match. He was willing to frustrate Real Madrid, but unfortunately for him, we got a single goal, and that was enough to put us through. This game could have easily been 4-0, 5-0 or so. This game could have gone like 3 goals ahead for Real Madrid, but the goalkeeper took it upon himself to keep Juventus in this match, and his Spider-Man flex was not enough to keep us out for 90 minutes as we won this game, and we are definitely in the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup, in a better position to win the tournament. We are looking better. We are looking better, and it doesn't matter much if we go with this tournament. But for me, what I treasure the most is the fact that Real Madrid can boast of playing football. They can boast of competing at the highest level. Last season was a disaster at the highest level. We were battered by Arsenal, battered by Barcelona, battered by Inter Milan, battered by Liverpool. The list goes on and on and on. The only team that we were predominant the whole of last season against big sides was that Man City game where we won home and away. So aside from that, we were very, very, very much like trash in last season game. Respect to Carlo Ancelotti, I can never question the legacy of that man. But I think Xabi Alonso is just a different direction going to the future for Real Madrid. I think the introduction of players like Mbappe into this team totally required tactical arrangement to make it work, and Carlo wasn't able to solve the problems. Quite unfortunate. I love him so much and I just wish him the best in his Brazil job. But I think coming back to this Club World Cup game, Real Madrid have proved that they are not willing to come second against any team now. Looking good for Real Madrid. I was scared a bit because of the underdog trend that has happened in the last 24 hours. Man City out, Inter Milan out, seemingly to underdog teams, and Real Madrid now coming slightly favored to Juventus, and we were able to get through. With that being said, Real Madrid put up a good show today and they deserve to be winners of this game. So make sure you like this video and subscribe. Maybe leave your comments below what you think about Real Madrid advancing to the quarterfinals and other stuff you would like to share in my comment section. So see you on the next video.